Last year for Halloween, I made some cute wall hangs and a skull chest and lanterns. Now, I'll have links for those videos down below, but this year I am adding to my Halloween wall collection because Halloween is my favorite holiday. So let's go ahead and make a wall hang that I am calling the Undead, which is an amazing zombie hand if I say so myself. So first you will need to download my free Undead Template, which I will have a link down below in the description, and it will just be the zombie hand template, nothing else, no written pattern. Just the template. But you may use that zombie hand as you wish. But important note, when you are printing out your zombie hand out, make sure your printer settings are set at 100%. Do not scale to print, or your zombie hand will come out smaller. Most printer settings will kind of automatically scale it down or will automatically set it to a setting called fit to page. So triple check that it is at 100%. Then, of course, once it is printed, there is a 1-inch registration mark in which you can measure to make sure it printed correctly. Then once it is, you can go ahead and cut your zombie hand out. Now, do take your time since we are cutting out some weird shapes, but what is great about this pattern is it's a zombie hand. So if you mess up or cut out of the lines, etc., it is okay. It'll just kind of add more character to your zombie hand, so don't sweat it. Now with these little gray areas, you can use some tiny scissors and cut them out, and this will mimic a zombie decay look. Now you can also use the gray hand areas to line up your zombie hands, midsection, and also the bottom section, and then you can use scotch tape and tape everything together and then cut out those gray areas, but whichever way you prefer. But once you have your template all cut out and pieced together with tape, go ahead and take a fat eighth fabric, which is a 9-inch by 20-inch rectangle. And if you don't have a fat eighth of scrap fabric laying around, you can use half of a fat quarter like I am doing in this Kona cotton color called Gecko, which I thought was an amazing zombie green color for today's project. Then you're going to take some heat and bond and cut out a piece that is as big as your fat eighth fabric and go ahead and iron it together on the wrong side of the fabric. Now, heat and bond is technically a little too short for our zombie hand, so I will need to go ahead and cut it lengthwise, but keep that extra scrap because I will be adding more wall hang patterns to my collection this year, so it won't get wasted either way. Now, once you are ready, on that heat and bond side, trace your zombie hand out with either a pen, pencil, whichever you prefer. I am using a Sharpie so you can see it better on camera. Now, for those zombie decay areas, I just scribbled it in just so I know I'll be cutting those pieces out later. But then, of course, use fabric scissors to go ahead and cut it all back out again. After you have cut your zombie hand out, go ahead and take a fat quarter, which is about 18 inches by 20 inches, and place it like so. And then go ahead and line your zombie hand in the center as best as possible. And then you'll go ahead and iron it down just to hold it all into place. Now it is time to go ahead and make a quilt sandwich. So take a backing piece of fabric that is larger than your background fabric and lay some batting on top. And lastly, add your wall hang zombie hand on top of your batting and then go ahead and quilt it out. And here it is. I tried to quilt a more realistic look by giving it some hand creases, nails, etc. and also adding some background quilting noise of like a ground. For instance, the hand is coming out of the ground, as well as spider webs and a moon in a cloud. But lastly, all you will need to do is trim and square up your wall hang and then add a binding and you're done. Now, I am really in love with this zombie hand. It actually came together pretty quickly, and I was able to design, make, and quilt this mini quilt within a day. And I cannot wait to add it to my Halloween wall hang collection. Now, if you would like to see me custom quilt this quilt, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified for my next video on how I quilted it, and of course, more amazing projects.